Next, phylum Cnidaria. Cnidaria are coelenterata. Habitat. All are aquatic. All are aquatic. Mostly marine organisms. All are aquatic. Mostly marine organisms. Habits. These are habits. These are solitary or colonial. Some are sessile, some are free living. It means solitary means single. Some organisms lives in single organisms, single life. Some are forms group, colonial. Sessile means no movement. Some are free swimming. These sessile organisms are attached to substratum. Solitary means single. Colonial means group of organisms. They live group. Sessile, no movement. Free swimming. Germ layers. Germ layers are two germ layers. Diploblastic organisms. Two germ layers. Ectoderm and endoderm. Two germ layers. Diploblastic organisms. It contains ectoderm and endoderm. Levels of organization. Tissue level. Tissue level of organization. First tissue level eumetazoan organisms. First tissue level eumetazoans. Metazoans are divided into parazoa, eumetazoa. First tissue level eumetazoans are cnidarians. Next, symmetry. Radial symmetry. Symmetry is radial symmetry. Coelom is absent. Next, zooids. Zooids means single individual in a group. Single individual in a group is called zooids. Zooids means this is a group of organisms. Single individual in a group of organism. Single individual in a colony is called zooids. Cnidarian shows two alternative forms. Polyp stage, medusa stage. Polypoid stage, medusa stage. Polyp stage. These are cylindrical and sessile. Organisms. Medusa forms. These are umbrella shape and free swimming. Polyp stage is cylindrical shape. These are sessile organisms. These are attached to the substratum. Medusoid form, medusa stage. These are umbrella shape and free swimming organisms. These are cylindrical and sessile organisms. These are umbrella shape and free swimming organisms. Free swimming organisms. Examples: Hydra, Adamsia. Polypi stage examples: Hydra, Adamsia. Medusa. Example: Aurelia. Medusa example: Aurelia. Some cnidarians, both forms, polyp and medusa, shows alternation of generations. Metagenesis or alternation. Alternation of generations. Some cnidarians, both forms, polyp and medusa, shows alternation of generations or metagenesis. It means this is polyp, this is medusa. Polyp produce medusa by asexual reproduction. Polyp produce medusa by asexual reproduction. Medusa forms polyp by sexual reproduction. Important. Polyp produce medusa by asexual reproduction. Medusa forms polyp by sexual reproduction. This is called metagenesis or alternation of generations. Metagenesis or alternation of generations. Important. Polyp produces medusa by asexual reproduction. Medusa forms polyp by sexual reproduction. Example: Lobelia. Lobelia shows alternation of generations or metagenesis. Next, cnidoblast cell. Cnidoblast or cnidocyte. These are also called stinging cells. Cnidoblast or cnidocytes are stinging cells. These cnidoblast cells present on the tentacles. These are tentacles. Cnidoblast cells present on the tentacles and body. Tentacles and body. Tentacles and body. This is cnidoblast cell. Cnidoblast cell contain cavity called nematocyst. It has contained a thread. This is nucleus, operculum, cnidocyte and a thread. In general normal resting condition, the thread folding in the nematocyst. Nematocyst is a cavity. In resting condition, the thread is coiled in the nematocyst. When predator is come to these organisms, the cnidocyte, the operculum opens and it enters out through the operculum. these cnidocyte cells helps for the capturing prey, anchorage, anchorage means attachment, defense mechanism. Cnidoblast cells helps for the capturing of prey and anchorage attachment and defense mechanism, protection. Important. Cnidoblast cells, the main character of cnidaria is cnidoblast cells, presence of cnidoblast cells. So presence of cnidoblast cells or cnidocytes, this phylum is called Cnidaria. Next, skeleton. Corals. Some cnidarians forms coral reefs. These coral forming cnidarians contain exoskeleton. These exoskeleton forms calcium carbonate. Coral forming cnidarians exoskeleton made up of calcium carbonate. Next, coelentron. Coelentron is a central cavity. Of cnidarians. Primarily, the phylum Cnidaria is called Coelenterata because the presence of coelentron. This is also called gastrovascular cavity. In Porifera, the central cavity is called spongosphere. In cnidarians, the central cavity is called coelentron or gastrovascular cavity. This gastrovascular cavity is surrounded by endoderm. In between the ectoderm and endoderm, the substance is present. This is called mesoglia. In Porifera, in between the two layers, coenoderm and pinacoderm, between the mesohyl. In cnidarians, mesoglia present between ectoderm and endoderm. The central cavity is called gastrovascular cavity or coelentron. So, presence of coelentron, these organisms are primarily called coelenterata. These organisms are single opening. It contains only mouth. This mouth acts as both mouth and anus. This is blind sac. Gastrovascular cavity is blind sac. Only one opening. This is called mouth. Mouth acts as both ingestion and ejection. Act as mouth and anus. Next, mouth present on the hypostome. Mouth present on the hypostome. This is mouth. This is hypostome. Mouth present on the hypostome. Next, digestion. Coelentrum, gastrovascular cavity. Coelentrum also called gastrovascular cavity. It means it serves as both digestion and circulation. It involves in both digestion and circulation. So, coelentrum is also called gastrovascular cavity. Gastro means digestion, vascular means circulation. Digestion, both extracellular and intracellular. Both extracellular and intracellular digestion occurs in the cnidarians. Important point. Both extracellular and intracellular digestion occurs in the cnidarians. Extracellular, intracellular. Extracellular also called intercellular. Extracellular means extracellular or intercellular. This is intracellular. Intracellular, intercellular. Nervous system. First, nervous cells. Nervous cells and sensory cells are formed in cnidarians. So, coordination is more in cnidarians. Tissue level is formed in cnidarians. Nerves. Nerves are apolar neurons. Apolar neurons are present in cnidarians. It means apolar. Generally, neurons are the impulse are passed this direction. This is a specific polar. But these neurons, no axons. These neurons has no axons. Impulse are passed in any direction. Impulse passes through any direction. So, these are apolar or non-polarized. Non-polar neurons or apolar neurons. Apolar neurons are present in cnidarians. There is no polarity. Any direction impulse passes through, into or out through the cells. These apolar neurons forms diffused nerve net. Diffused. This is the primitive type of nervous system. Diffused nerve net. These are neurons. Impulses are passed through diffusion process. So this is called diffused nerve net. Diffused nerve net forms in cnidarians. Sensory organs. Sensory structures are statocyst. These are balancing organs. Statocysts are balancing organ. These are present in the medusoid form. Medusoid forms, because medusa forms are umbrella shaped structures. These are moving organisms, free swimming organisms. So, statocysts are sensory structures in the medusoid forms. Reproduction. Both sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction involved in cnidarians. Asexual reproduction by budding process. Sexual reproduction by syngamy. Syngamy means two gametes. Fusion of two gametes is called syngamy. These are two gametes. Fusion of two gametes is called syngamy. In cnidarians, asexual reproduction through budding, sexual reproduction through syngamy. Syngamy means fusion of two gametes. Fusion of two gametes. Next, development. Development is indirect development. Indirect development. Indirect means larval stages are involved in this development. Larvas are planula larva. Planula larva. Important. Larvas are planula larva. These contains cilia. Cilia. These are free swimming larva. Planula is free swimming larva. These are swims by cilia. In Cnidarians, larvas are Amphiblastula, Trichomella. Next, classification. Cnidaria has three classes: Hydrozoa, Scyphozoa, Anthozoa. Hydrozoa. This class includes hydras. These are freshwater polyps. Freshwater polyps. These are hydroid form. These are freshwater polypoid forms. In Scyphozoa, Scyphozoa has jellyfishes. Anthozoa has sea anemones and corals. In Hydrozoa, polyp and medusa stage, two forms are present in hydrozoans. In Scyphozoa, the predominant stage is medusa. Predominant stage is medusa. In Anthozoa, only polyp stage is present. Only polypoid form is present in Anthozoa. Both polyp and medusa stages are found in Hydrozoa. Hydrozoa shows polymorphism. Some organism shows polymorphism. Polymorphism means it shows different types of zooids. It has different types of zooids. This is called polymorphism. Polymorphism examples of polymorphism is Physalia. Examples of polymorphism is Physalia. Next, Scyphozoa has 4 oral arms. This is Scyphozoa. Scyphozoa has 4 oral arms. These are oral arms. Anthozoa has coral formations organisms. Coral forming organisms present in which class? Anthozoans. Anthozoan contains coral forming organisms. Examples of Hydrozoa: Hydra, freshwater polyp; Obelia, sea fur; Physalia, Portuguese man of war. Physalia also called Portuguese man of war because it has a more defense-like structures, defense mechanism higher in Physalia. Portuguese warship contain many weapons. These Physalia contains many weapons, many tentacles. These tentacles contains many weapon-like structures. So these are called Portuguese man of war. Scyphozoa example, Aurelia. Aurelia also called moon jelly. Anthozoan. Examples of Anthozoan: Adamsia, sea anemone; Metridium, so called sea anemone; Corallium, redstone coral; and Pennatula, sea pen. Pennatula, sea pen; Gorgonia, sea fan; Mandrina, brain coral. It's look like a brain. So these are called brain corals. Mandrina is brain coral. Gorgonia, sea pan; Pennatula, sea pen; Corallium and Adamsia, Corallium, redstone corals; Adamsia and Metridium also called sea anemones. These are the examples of Cnidaria.